pikuach nefesh. This is a very, very important halacha. The halacha explains who breaks Shabbat when we need to call for help. And it's a very important halacha. A individual that is sakana, that is dangerously ill, or we think can be dangerously ill, that we need to break Shabbat to save. Who does it? Mishtadlim shelo lasot zot al yedei goyim or yedei ketanim afilu mitzvim lefanenu. We try our best to not take children or not to use goyim, even if they're found, if we have a worker, if we have a child that's around us that can do it. Rather, ela al yedei Israel, Israelim gedolim bnei da'at. We always prefer for an oldest Jew, above bar mitzvah, an adult Jew, even in Talmid Chacham, like the Rambam says, even the rabbi, he should be the one that goes and calls, or he should be the one that breaks Shabbat to call for help when there's pikuach nefesh. Why? Because the Chachamim were very concerned. God forbid. The Chachamim were concerned that maybe if we always prescribe to use a goy or use a minor to call for help, people might think that that's the halacha. You have to try to use a minor or a goy, which is less severe. And in a real emergency scenario, when the goy or the minor is not around, they're going to send someone, go across the street, get the neighbor, get the child to come help. And in those 2 minutes that it takes to get that child to come, the sick person who is suffering will get even more dangerously ill. So for that fear, Chachamim said, no matter what, we prefer, even if there's a child or a goy around, the Yisrael Bardat, the adult Jewish male, should do it. So everyone learns that when it comes to saving a life, when it comes to dealing with life and death, we don't hesitate on Shabbat. We do it right away because nothing's more valuable than life in our religion. Ulam and be'oto me'amad ela goyim u'ketanim. And obviously it goes without saying, if there's only children, it's a kids program, God forbid. Or if there's only workers, then obviously you can ask one of them to call if you need help. It's not that you can't use them, but the idea is we prefer to use an adult so people don't mistakenly assume that you have to use a non-Jew or a minor. So in the times of the Gemara, the Chachamim instituted that women shouldn't be the ones that break Shabbat when it's needed, because there's a few different reasons. Back then, if either they probably weren't as educated as the men were, which doesn't apply today, or they were weak of mind, meaning they would get more sensitive and more scared when they saw serious things, and they probably couldn't administer the proper help. This was talking about times of the Gemara. Nevertheless, today in our generation, when we have nurses and doctors who are all top tier, and women as well, there's no difference with women or men when it comes to their knowledge. And there's no delaying. They're equal to men when it comes to administering the proper medication and taking care of the patient. In our scenario, that halacha doesn't apply. Even women who are experts today can break Shabbat to help a pikuach nefesh, someone who is dangerously ill. And last point. בחילול שבת, במקום בחילול נפש, אבל כאשר ישראלים יודעים עוסקות בחילול שבת, עוסקים בחילול שבת, יכולות הן להצטרף ולעסוק עמהם בהצלה. So that applies even to be outside of the hospital care, calling for hospital care. Women obviously today may break Shabbat to help. We don't assume that they aren't capable of doing so anymore because we see that clearly they are. And the idea is we break Shabbat to save a life. We don't hesitate. The fastest possible way, if we are concerned, God forbid, if someone needs help, we call for help. Have a wonderful day.